the corner, and what better time to find out what are the events that are rocking Dubai right now. Namaste, salam, sat sri akal. मैं हूं शामिली. Welcome to Zee Connect. इस वक्त हम हैं at the beautiful Hoyan restaurant at Shangri-La Hotel. Well, thank you so much for overwhelming us with so much love and support for our show. करते हैं शुरुआत by checking what's trending on the social media in our section What's Buzzing.
Our first story on What's Buzzing is about the American President Barack Hussein Obama. This video released by the White House talks about the dilemma that President Barack Obama is in as his second term comes to an end.
He's about to go from commander-in-chief to couch commander.
You, Chuck Todd. What am I going to do in D.C. for 2 years?
You've got a real dilemma, Mr. President.
Video shows him trying to figure out what his next stint should be. The video got over 14 million hits, shares, mentions on various digital and conventional media platforms.
Maybe at a time, thinks everything.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I said, Mr. President, you have to be practical. And look, you can drive again, you're going to need a license. You love sports. Why don't you volunteer to work for one of the teams around here?
Is this the Washington Wizards? I understand you're looking for some coaching help. Let's just say I coached my daughter's team a few times. Hello? Hello?
$44.
Finally. So I'm going to be in D.C. for a while, and I thought I'd take up driving again.
What's the name?
Barack Hussein Obama.
Thanks. Well, since you don't have a driver's license, you're gonna need a birth certificate.
Really?
Really.
It's real.
Is it?
It's real.
But is it?
Look here. Look here. Yeah. You want one?
Breaking news, former President Barack Obama on his 347th round of golf for the year, and it's totally great. And Gloria, not a problem for anybody.
I can't think of a reason to care, Wolf, and believe me, I've tried.
Our next story talks about a mistaken identity that went viral in just minutes. Dream girl Hema Malini put this on her Twitter. But no sooner had she put the tweet, she and a certain other film actor got bombarded with inquiries, and the press almost got ready to dig deeper into this story. It was only hours later when Hema Malini clarified that the Deepika she meant was one of her Twitter followers and not the actress Deepika Padukone that Twitter and press settled down.
Well, those were the trending stories off the net. Moving on, Dubai is known to be a hub of some of the most interesting events. And of course, we make sure we bring all of them to your TV screen so that you don't have to miss a thing.
First of all, I'm a guest on this occasion. I have come here to popularize the thought of Prithvi Festival being held in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates also. I give credit to Mr. Yogesh Mehta, who actually encouraged the bringing in of the Prithvi Festival. I believe it's Dubai should serve a common ground for all actors and all plays and theatre activities of countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, and make it a common platform and do plays in each other's countries. And I think it's a good thought of friendship and a bond of friendship. It'll promote a lot of brotherhood, and it'll be a thing for peace also. So I feel if people encourage this, we would be able to, take this ahead by having it every year.
This is a play called A Walk in the Woods, about an Indian and a Pakistani diplomat and their conversation and their attempts to make friends, because if countries are to make friends, if the countries are finding it difficult, maybe you and I can connect as individuals and therefore learn that the others are quite like us and that together we can do something that is better than what our politicians are doing at the moment. So yes, this was a play that I directed in which Naseer and Rajat Kapoor acted. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was a play that I believe in to a great extent, what the play was trying to say. And it was a great pleasure directing two wonderful actors. My work was very simple actually, but it was great fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Well, we are both lucky enough to be in a position where we are able to decide which is it that we want to do at which time of the year. I don't do too many movies in any case, nor does Ratna. So we plan our theatre work more in advance. We have to, because we have to book the theatres, we've got to get the actors' availability, etc., etc. So I would say that we fit in our film work according to our theatre work. I've seldom seen the young people on their phones in plays, and our plays get a lot of young, and it's wonderful. We get a large number of students even to see our Urdu productions of Ismat Chughtai stories, Bernard Shaw's plays, etc. The majority of our audience is students, and that's completely delightful. They all come and tell us, thank you for doing this. We didn't know we had writing like this in our country. The ones who one catches on the phone are normally the older ones.
From the world of business, glamour and fashion to launches and awareness drives. More of it coming right after this break, so stay tuned to Zee Connect. Thank you very much for joining us once again. Zulekha Hospital recently organized a cervical awareness drive to educate women about the dangers of cervical cancer. Well, the response was immense, which goes to show that awareness drives can actually be very instrumental in keeping health threats at bay.
First of all, I would like to thank Zulekha Hospital and Dr. Zulekha herself personally for organizing such a campaign. And this is not the first time Zulekha is doing it. They've done it in the past, but I really appreciate the continuity of this campaign, and which is the main part of it is to eliminate and prevent cervical cancer in the whole UAE.
The objective was to spread awareness and how easily preventable something like cervical cancer is. It's a lethal health issue, but how easy it is, to test, to diagnose, and to get a result, and then to follow up with prevention. Like prevention is better than cure. It's a matter of minutes.
You see, this cancer, I believe, is most preventable. We can get completely cured in this, and there is no investigation, nothing very complicated things to be done. And we can do everything with awareness program. If you are aware that you have to do such simple things, and it can, by one injection, this disease can be prevented. it's nothing. I have seen people in olden days suffering from uterine cancer and dying.
Most important is only one, that is pap smear, only smear from the cervix. This smear, it's very simple, can use as outpatient without any anesthesia, can give us very important information about if there is any abnormal cells, if there's cells cancer or no. Even that, it can give us information if patient had risk to develop cancer, so we can give her any other medicine like vaccination or other medicines.
Monty Grappa has been involved with several different causes and charities, specifically for also cancer, brain cancer awareness programs, and some of our pens that we offer, the brain pen for example, and a recently launched pen, we give part of our proceeds towards these charities, and this is another charity that we're very happy to be supporting today.
The thing that's really new about this event is we've done a greater outreach. We've tried to reach out to more people today at this launch, either through your good offices, the media, or just generally through the community. And the other thing that we're doing now is we're offering more, we're offering free pap smears. We're trying to make sure that, you know, financial considerations don't come in the way of those people who are interested in getting the vaccines taken. Really, you know, Zulekha Hospital will be running this campaign year in, year out till we see that there are no incidences of cervical cancer. That's our goal.
Food Addict, the show on Malaysian cuisine, will premiere on Zee TV in September this year. At the launch, we caught up with one of the actors who's known for his amazing dance moves and impeccable comic timings. I'm talking about Jaaved Jaffri. We spoke to him and dug out a little more about his food secrets. Here it is. With me is a very talented person that I have been always looking forward to meet, Mr. Javed Jaffri. Welcome to Dubai and welcome to Zee Connect.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you.
Same here. Well, first of all, we're very happy that you're here. और हमें बताइए थोड़ा ये Food Addict के बारे में, about this new show that's soon going to be on Zee TV.
खाने के बारे में है और मलेशिया के खाने के बारे में स्पेसिफिकली। मलेशियन फूड भी काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग होता है, मैं भी वहाँ जा चुका हूँ और खाना देखिए अच्छा खाना हर जगह मिलेगा, कोई भी कंट्री। बुरुंडी में मिल जाएगा आपको, कॉन्गो बेसिन में अच्छा मिल जाएगा, उनका कुछ स्पेशलिटी होती है। तो वैसे ही फूड एडिक्ट जो है वो मलेशिया के खाने के बारे में, जो हमारे एक फ्रेंड है मित्र सनोफर, वो होस्ट कर रही हैं, प्रोड्यूस भी कर रही हैं। इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्सेप्ट, और वो दुबई की रहने वाली हैं, तो इसीलिए दुबई आके दुबई वालों को और ख़ासतौर से यूएई और द मिडल ईस्ट तक ये बात पहुंच सके कि इस तरह के खाने मलेशिया में भी बनते हैं।
Has it ever happened कि आपने कहीं ट्रैवल किया and food has been a huge problem, like maybe while you're shooting or some place?
ये हो जाता है, कई जगह के खाने होते हैं, कुछ हमको ज़रा मिर्च मसाले,
तड़के की बात।
हाँ, खड़े मसाले भी चलेंगे, बट वो प्याज, मिर्च, नींबू, बहुत वो जो स्कैंडिनेविया वहाँ के खाने फीके से होते हैं बड़े, और उसमें डालना पड़ता है टबास्को सॉस और काली मिर्चियाँ। मैं मेरे साथ लेके घूमता हूँ, you know those?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I have got my I normally carry a small अचार की बोतल, and I'll have प्याज, of course you can get anywhere, लेकिन I have a grinder, a pepper grinder, because I like fresh ground pepper.
तो आपका comfort food कौन सा है जब आप बहुत low feel कर रहे हैं, बहुत थक गए हैं that day, और like आज मुझे यही खाना है?
मैं बोलूँ मेरा सबसे कंफर्टेबल फूड इज ऑमलेट पाव या ऑमलेट रोटी, बिकॉज उसमें क्या था, एक तो मैं थोड़ा दूध डालता हूँ अंडे को फेंटते हुए, इट मेक्स इट फ्लफी, नाइस, थोड़ा सा, और या एंड देन यू पुट लिटिल अदरक एंड यू पुट हरी मिर्च, एंड मे बी अ बिट ऑफ लिटिल चिली फ्लेक्स, ग्रेट चिली, उसको फेंट फाट के उसको मस्त ऑमलेट बना दो 3-4 अंडे का, और मज़ा आता है। रात को 2 बजे भी खा लो बैठ के।
Superb, like the perfect midnight snack actually.
बिल्कुल सही। और बाकी वो ठीक है, अब वो आपने ड्राई फ्रूट्स खा लिए, वो सब ठीक है, वो चॉम्प ऑन इट और व्हाटएवर, प्रॉपर फूड एक हो जाता है, मील खा सकते हो आप 3-4 अंडों की बना के। तो मेरा वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मेरा वो वाइट नहीं और येलो नहीं, अब सब गोल हो गया। रिसेंटली ना द होल कोलेस्ट्रॉल थियरी हैज गॉन फॉर अ टॉस, अभी सडनली दे वेक अप एंड से नो इट्स ओके। इतने सालों तक बैंड बजा दी, ये टेस्ट करा, अरे मर रहा है, कोलेस्ट्रॉल हाई हो गया।
एवरी डे देयर इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग रिसर्च।
तो यार ठीक है, ठीक ठाक हो, हमारे बुजुर्गों ने भी खाया, अंडे खाते हैं, अंडे हेल्दी है, दूध पीते, दूध बोलते दूध ठीक है, ये लैक्टोज इंटॉलरेंस चल रहा है। इतने सालों से दूध अंडे सब खा के बड़े घी पीते थे यार।
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, हमको बड़े उस पे हुए
हैं। गुड फैट, नॉन फैट, यू नो ऑल दैट लो, सो इट वर्क। घी इज यू नो प्योर घी, राइट, जो दूध से निकलता है, तो दैट इज गुड, सपोज्ड टू बी, दे हैव अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ
व्हिच इज नॉन अडल्ट्रेटेड,
या क्लैरिफाइड बटर जो भी आप कहते हैं उसको।
आई विल नॉट लेट यू गो विदाउट सेइंग आपका जो वो फेवरेट वो वाला कैरेक्टर था जिसके हम बात कर रहे थे थोड़ी देर पहले, आप उसके तरीके में कुछ बोल सकते हैं अबाउट दिस शो?
I don't trust the Malaysian foods.
Sorry?
Exactly. क्योंकि ये खाना जब मैं खाता हूँ मैं भूल जाता हूँ मैं कितना खा चुका हूँ, और उसके बाद द ट्रबल्स होती है लेटर्स द नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग्स।
God, guys, that deserves an applause.
कल रात मैंने बहुत सारा गार्लिक खा लिया with a lot of the mirchis. This mornings I learned my lessons. You didn't get it.
I got it. Well, superb, Javed ji. Thank you so much for talking to us. And again, when can we see you next on the screen? Anything that we should know about?
I'm right now kind of trying to produce something interesting, feature film. एक मैंने खत्म कर दिया shooting, and then one more I'm getting into television production. So I'm trying to create content.
Superb.
So let's see. Hopefully.
Superb. Well, all the best, and it's great to see you as always.
Pleasure. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Well, it's time for a break, but let the remotes be where they are because it's going to be a short one. See you soon on Zee Connect. Thank you very much for joining us once again. In our previous episode, we gave you a sneak peek into the 4th Forbes Top Indian Leaders in the Arab world. And now that the event was held, we made sure you know everything there is to know about it.
Essentially, our rankings this year are split into two categories. So we have the top 100 Indian entrepreneurs, and we have the top 50 Indian leaders in executive management. And part of the process for kind of figuring these out, we look at the finances of the company, obviously the revenue. We look at how big their workforce is. We look at how long they've been in the region and how long they've actually held their position for. And really importantly, we look at how they've given back to society. So things like their CSR initiatives, which is it's a very, very important part for us, because obviously the whole point of this is to celebrate the relationship between the Middle East and the Indian community and how much they give back, both in terms of the community and in terms of the economy. I mean, their influence is just massive.
See, people who do well also would like to have recognition. And recognition is something which is extremely valuable in order to motivate people to excel, to go beyond what they normally do. And awards such as this, especially the Forbes Middle East Awards, are highly respected and is something that people strive to get. So in this place where everybody is trying to do better, there is such a competitive air about the business world in the Middle East. These awards really play a very important role in terms of picking out models who then become icons, let's say, for others to look up to and to learn from, to be inspired by. So this award is an important inspiration for business persons in the Middle East.
Forbes is, I believe, one of the most important and recognized award in this part of the world. They've been here in the Middle East for the last 4 years, and this is the 4th year we're attending the function. And every time I've got an award, in the last 3 years I've got an award, and I feel very privileged, very proud, because I see the appreciation which we get out when you go out from here. Like, okay, you feel very happy about you getting an award over here, but then the other people who recognize you that you're a Forbes winner is excellent. It's very, very pleasing. Well, personally, I've been winning this for the last 3 years anyway. So this is the fourth year. But then having said that, it's more of a recognition of your efforts and the work you put in. And also being an example for the next generation. So I look at it from that point of view. More being an inspiration to the next generation rather than, of course, there's a personal satisfaction always is there. But then it's more of inspiration to the next generation.
The recognition which actually not only inspires us, it also inspires others to achieve and reach to this level for, generally in the business industry.
I think these kind of awards are a great venue, especially young entrepreneurs such as myself. We feel much elevated. We get highly motivated to be part of such events. And it feels great to be recognized as well, So I think these are a great platform for especially young entrepreneurs such as ourselves. To have this platform, be among the top well-established entrepreneurs in the market. So overall, it's a great feeling.
I think it's becoming more and more important year by year, month by month. People are really invested in helping those less fortunate than them, also helping the youth, both local youth and the expat youth as well, encouraging people into work and encouraging them to really be innovative and creative, because a lot of the people here today came from nothing. They literally came from nothing and they've built up these incredible businesses and it's an inspiration.
A great feeling, great motivation. Love to come back every year. So keep working hard. And it's a good recognition. It's ultimately Forbes. So great to be here.
It feels great to have won this prestigious award. I'm very honored and privileged. I think this is an award which would motivate a lot of entrepreneurs to, of course, work hard. And this region offers a lot of opportunities, huge potential in this region. And I see a huge growth over here.
Most entrepreneurs and executives don't work for awards, but awards are a great recognition and a motivation. They just spur you on to do even better. So I think in that respect, they do very well.
It's a very prestigious award. It's a great recognition. We feel proud. So, magazine like Forbes, when they recognize, it's a real encouragement for the businessmen as well as for the senior employees.
Of course, see, two things. One is whenever you get a recognition like this, it gives a lot of confidence and satisfaction for the entrepreneurs like us.
In a way, we have been lucky. We are in the business of education and healthcare, which is indirectly contributing to the community. Apart from that, we really do a lot of CSR activity by helping sponsoring students through a special a project called Care and Share, or we help a lot of poor patients in the hospital through a special patient affairs department. Apart from that, we do a lot of things. We get a lot of satisfaction. We are not making money just to enjoy. We should help and contribute also.
It is a recognition not only of each individual who is receiving this award, it is a recognition of the role that Indian community plays in this part of the world, in the Middle East. And that is a significant role, especially among business leaders. Many of them are significant investors in the Middle East. They are also large employers, employing very large number of people. So the role of the Indian community, the Indian business community, is very important. And this is an award that highlights that aspect, that brings them to the fore, gives them a kind of recognition which will inspire them to do even more in the region.
Well, that is all for this week's episode of Zee Connect. Do write it to us with your feedback on our Facebook page or on our Twitter page. And in case you happen to miss any of the episodes, just log on to YouTube and type in Zee Connect Season 5. Well, this is our last episode for Season 5, but we promise we'll be back with a bang for Season 6. Until then, this is Shamali saying goodbye.